Good evening, and welcome back to the Land of Debauchery. I hope you enjoyed your last time here. So, the last chapter that I read was genuinely so fucked up I couldn't even fathom it. It kind of traumatized me, I'm just gonna be real, because I slept great last night. I don't know how I slept after reading that, but I did. And, but as soon as I woke up, I just felt nauseous thinking about that scene. So, oh god, even thinking about it now, it makes me just hate everything. I hate this so much. I just hate it so much! And, but not all of this fan fiction is disturbing stuff. A lot of it is. Almost all of it is. But most of it's just really weird. For instance, there's one chapter where a guy fucks a potato. That's lovely. This chapter we're reading today is called An Insect's Love. It is chapter 11. Tags and warnings. Insects POV, blood. Here we go, folks. Now, this is from the POV of a mosquito, I believe. And so I'm going to be doing a voice for the mosquito. I'm allowed to do voices now. I didn't want to do voices last time because it was just so disturbing. But it's not going to be that disturbing now, so I think I can. For weeks, I've been buzzing around in Atsushi's apartment, seeking out every opportunity to feed on his yummy blood. But I must be careful and not let him know of my tiny self quite yet. And the best thing about this one, it's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's only 9 paragraphs. So this one's going to be short and probably not as painful. Even though I was famished, I had to resist the temptation and wait for the right moment. I yearned to sit upon that warm and inviting skin. I'm doing this voice. I think it sounds way better. I yearned to sit upon that warm and inviting skin once more, letting my needle make its puncture just enough so I could bask in sweet-tasting blood filling up my tiny belly. Each day became harder to wait as every inch of me ached for such a reward that only he could provide. Yeah, this is a difficult voice to do. I'm not even gonna do a voice. I might not even do a voice. Every day it became harder to wait, as every inch of me ached for such a reward that only he could provide. But despite all those cravings, a part of me knew that indulging now would be irrational of me. If I act too careless, he'll swat me away like every other insignificant mosquito. But I'm not your typical insect. My need for his Atsushi blood is absolute. Okay, yet what truly drives me to do this is my insatiable need for the warmth of his hard cock throbbing around my needles. Bro, why are we doing this? Like, seriously. Why are we doing this? The ravenous desire to incessantly suckle the exquisite veins that run along his aroused cock was driving me up the wall. I can't help the waves of adoration and arousal that flow through me from merely the thought. It's much more than simply a craving for blood, and it's a desire that feels almost vital to keep me alive. I think about nothing else day in and day out, imagining the sensation of his blood raging inside of my body as I take his cock blood in my stomach to the point of pop. So you want to kill yourself? When Atsushi settled himself on his futon, I felt myself buzzing closer in anticipation. Would he do it tonight? A moment later, my answer arrived as my love tugged his pants down to reveal that fat, spiky tiger cock of his. What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? Spiky tiger cock is not a widely recognized standard slang term. Rather than a specific object, it typically refers to a studded or textured condom. Okay, I'm guessing his... Oh no, does his penis have freaking... Oh, does his cock have piercings in it? Oh. It didn't surprise me in the slightest that beneath the futon lay Atsushi's little pleasure stash as he pulled out a magazine. Dude, just watch porn. Why you read magazines? I wish that I was those girls in the glossy magazine pages, but that jealous desire dissipated with each movement of his hand stroking his cock. Its smooth and round head gradually grew harder before my fascinated eyes, the length of his cock increasing to a point that made me gasp in awe. I watched as he indulged in his vigorous masturbation session, unable to turn away from the captivating sight of his hand stroking his cock. Can you just call it a penis? You're just making me think it's like a chicken or something. And I don't want to imagine that. Enchanted by the sight playing out before me, I felt myself draw deeper into the spectacle, my tiny body becoming aroused as I watched on. The sight had an almost hypnotic effect on my tiny body, begging me to come closer and take a look. I felt a tingle in my small frame as I thought about the final meal I will indulge in before my imminent death, courtesy of Atsushi and his cocky blood overloading my stomach from the sheer blood pressure of his hard dick. Atsushi's hand pumps his firm cock with unrelenting force. God, he is just... He's just going to town on that thing. Oh my god. Atsushi's hand pumps his firm cock with unrelenting force, and I finally make myself visible to my beloved. His eyes widen in shock as I land gracefully on the tip of Atsushi's cock and plunge my tiny needle-like mouth into the swollen head of his dick. God, you just had to... Oh god, that's gonna be so painful. A mosquito bite on your penis. I think I actually got one time, and it was just so horrible. I hated it so much. Ugh. Practice motions as he gazes at me with hunger in his eyes. Why are you being turned on by this? Ugh. Anyway, where was I? Oh, wait. Hold on. I was on the wrong paragraph, guys. Sorry. You got a sneak peek, I guess. His eyes widen in surprise, blah, 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 blah. A tsunami of blood gushes into my body at an indescribable speed, but I remain steadfast and composed. If it is Atsushi whose blood is pouring into me, then anything is possible. My love licks his lips hungrily, his hand stroking the shaft of his cock with practice motions as he gazes at me with hunger in his eyes. Again, why are you being turned on by this? It's literally a mosquito bite. It's like the most unsexy thing ever. I greedily sink my needle deeper into the tender tip of his delectable cockhead, feeling immense pleasure coursing through me as his cock blood surges through my swelling body. His coppery taste and musky scent wrap around and suffocate me as I draw out every ounce of blood and pleasure from this act. Atsushi's hips subtly buck into the empty air as if he were trying to fuck my tiny needle mouth. No, it's probably because he's in pain. Anyways, I reluctantly pull my needle away from Atsushi's hard cock, savoring the satisfaction that comes with being able to take in a significant amount of him into my miniature body. I attempt to flutter my wings and lift myself off the ground, yet I couldn't seem to flee because of the increased fatness of my body, having swallowed so much of him. My belly is round and bloated like an overfilled balloon, and it seems practically impossible for me to fly away without my own body weighing me down. Oh god, Atsushi shakes violently as he reaches his climax, yelling out a hoarse cry as thick ropes of cum shoot forth from his cock, covering my tiny bug body completely in a warm tomb. Oh my god, the sheer volume of cum coating my body suffocates me. She died! That's how you die? You're suffocated! You're suffocated by his fluids. Okay, that was way more funny than disturbing, but let's read the comments. So, we are a mosquito now. You didn't have to insult your readers like that. Help, this is so funny. I think the author was high while writing this, and I'm here for it. Yeah, lol. Why can I never write anything this wonderful when I'm high? This can't possibly be anyone's fantasy. That's what I'm saying, man. Some of these chapters make it seem like a joke. I think some of these chapters are legitimately for smut, and some of them are just whatever bullshit the author was thinking of. Anyways, I am committed to reading every chapter at this point. This is kind of interesting, and nothing so far has been nearly as bad as the I one. I can agree with you on that, sir. That one was utterly horrific, and I never want to read that again. Cummy death, LMFAO. Yeah, that's my reaction. Anyways, that was a lot less disturbing. Oh no, I just went to the Poopy Days chapter, and the first line is, I want to get high off of Atsushi's shit. Oh man, maybe another time, but I actually might not read that one because feces really disgust me. So, but if you guys want it, I will deliver. Thank you, and goodbye.